So, the story goes that there was a young guy who felt confused in his life. Every day just seemed to drift by without any real motivation, but even though he couldn't quite put his finger on it, he had this nagging feeling that something important was missing. Then one day, this young dude crossed paths with this wise old sage, and let me tell you, this sage dropped some serious wisdom bombs on him about finding meaning and fulfillment in life. The sage basically said, "Hey buddy, a lot of folks lose their way because they get way too caught up in the daily grind. They drown in work, responsibilities, and all that adulting stuff. They forget about what really matters, their own dreams and desires." The sage went on to say that it's crucial for people to set some clear life goals and actually work towards them. This not only gives life a sense of purpose, but also keeps you focused and boosts your self-esteem and confidence. And you know what? The young guy was like, "Huh, what's this old dude talking about?" He thought that just having a blast and enjoying life was all that mattered. So, he shrugged off the sage's advice and continued his aimless journey. But as time ticked away, the young dude started realizing something. Despite all the fun and games, he wasn't genuinely happy. There was this emptiness inside him, and he felt unfulfilled. While he was busy having a good time, he saw others around him achieving amazing things, and he was stuck in neutral. It hit him like a ton of bricks. He'd been pretty foolish to ignore the sage's words. If he wanted to live a meaningful and successful life, he needed to make some changes. So, he decided to get his act together. He stopped letting himself get distracted by the small stuff and set some goals for himself. He worked hard to reach those goals, and over time, he saw some serious improvements in his life. His self-esteem and confidence shot up, and he finally found the happiness and fulfillment he'd been searching for. Now, here's the kicker. The story of this young dude isn't all that unique in today's fast-paced world. Lots of folks are wandering around feeling lost, struggling to find meaning and purpose. They're drowning in work and other responsibilities, losing sight of their true selves and feeling weaker because of it. There are some pretty lousy habits that contribute to this mess. Procrastination is a big one. When tasks pile up and deadlines loom, it's just too easy to say, "I'll do it later," but let's be real, that only cranks up the stress and anxiety levels and stops you from making any real progress. Another spirit-dampening habit is the fear of failing. So many people are scared to death of failing, so they avoid taking any risks or trying new things. That fear keeps them from chasing their passions and reaching their full potential. And don't get me started on social media. Instead of focusing on their own lives and goals, people are sucked into endless scrolling and comparing themselves to others. That can leave you feeling pretty inadequate and totally wreck your self-esteem. But hey, you can totally overcome these obstacles and become a stronger, more confident person. One way is by setting clear goals and hustling to reach them. This lets you channel your energy into what truly matters and track your progress. Another game changer is mindfulness, being in the moment and tuning into your thoughts and emotions. It's like a superhero power for managing stress and anxiety, living authentically, and actually meaning what you say. And of course, you gotta ditch some bad habits. Knock it off with the teasing and making fun of others. It wrecks their self-esteem and messes with your relationships. Instead, try lifting others up and being a positive force. Taking responsibility is another must. Own up to your screw-ups, man. It's the only way to grow and improve. Running from failure? Now, that's not the move. Embrace it. Learn from it and use it as a stepping stone to greatness. Mindlessly following rules? Not cool either. Question them and use some critical thinking to decide if they're worth following. Watch that body language too. Slouching, crossing your arms, and dodging eye contact screams, "I lack confidence." Good posture and positive body language, on the other hand, say, "I got this." And for real, don't waste your precious time. You'll regret blowing your youth on pointless stuff. Explore, learn, and work towards your dreams while you're young and full of energy. By ditching these lousy habits and embracing the good ones we talked about, you can become a stronger, more confident person. You'll be able to tackle whatever life throws at you and achieve anything you set your mind to. Remember, personal growth is a lifelong journey, and there's always room for improvement. Stay driven and never settle for average. Oh, and don't forget to cultivate some resilience. Life's gonna throw some curveballs. But if you can bounce back and learn from your mistakes, you'll come out on top. In a nutshell, a ton of guys out there are feeling kinda lost, but by adopting good habits like setting goals, being mindful, and staying resilient, you can rise above the noise and become the best version of yourself. It takes effort, but the payoff is totally worth it. So keep pushing, keep striving for excellence, and never settle for ordinary.